Hello, my crystal loving beauties. Sage Stones here, coming at you with a table full of sphere stands today. I have got a lot of just incredible, amazing, beautiful sphere stands to show you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I am Sage of Stones, purveyor of all things crystal awesomeness. So today I'd like to take a moment to take you across this table and show you the plethora of amazing sphere stands I have. For those of you that are new, the best way to draw my attention to anything that you want is for you to pause the video, take a screenshot, circle the piece or the pieces that you're interested in, and then send those pictures to me via any of the following means. My Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are all at Sage of Stones. I am far and away the most active on Twitter. That is the best place to get me. You can DM me any questions, pictures, comments you have there. If you don't have any of those social media platforms, I do have a Facebook business page at www.facebook.com/sageofstones. You have obviously discovered this YouTube channel, which is also at Sage of Stones. You can leave a comment in the comment section here if you like, or you can email me if none of those options work for you. My email address is sales, S-A-L-E-S, at sageofstones.com. So with all that said, let's jump in. I'm going to give you a sweep across the table as per usual, and then we'll take a closer look at each of these pieces individually. And away we go. So I won't talk too much when I do the sweep over. I'll just kind of give you a look at what I have, and then I will pick a lot of these up for you just to, give you a kind of a tour, a 360 tour around each one, so you can see the sides and the back and what they look like as well. As you can see, I've got lots of different styles of dragons, different colors. I have a bunch of owl designs here as well. And then these bears are super cute. $111 on the excuse me, on the video time. Every time I look at a clock, it's 1:11. It's crazy. These are cool. These are plates that hold little mini spheres. Show you those in a minute. Some really pretty parrots with flowers and hanging out in a tree. Peacocks. Dolphins. Wolves. Mother Earth's Gaia's hands. Triple goddesses. Natural driftwood. These are spinning stands. And then I have all these LEDs as well, and I'll show you what all these look like with spheres on them too. But you can see I've got pretty much 2 of each kind, and they all come in color changing and just plain white light. And then these tower stands here, which I'll show you as well. So there's the overview. Let's take a closer look. All right, let's get into it. We'll kick it off here over on the left-hand side. And as I said, lots of different styles of dragon sphere stands. We'll start with this big one at the back here. It's a dragon claw wooden carving with some nice detail in it. It's going to accommodate a larger sphere. Obviously sits in the top there. Just one of those, so nice big one to kick it off. And then I've got a number of in this style here with this kind of dragon. So it's a dragon looking pretty badass, sitting with his arms folded next to a tree. The tree's got some leaves and flowers on it, some vines. That's what the back of it looks like. So I've got these in purple and in silver, and also in blue. The next style of dragon stands I have are these cute little baby ones sitting next to these tree stumps. So tiny little cute baby dragon wings, and then he has his tail wrapped around the tree trunk. So I have those in purple. I have this one in blue. And this guy is more black and silver with a tinge of blue. And then this guy is silver and purple. So predominantly silver and black with purple accents. And then lastly, I have this gold one here. Okay, sticking with dragons, I have this style as well. So this is a dragon, looks like he's sitting on a rock. Got his claws wrapped over the front, nice big wings, and then the tail kind of wraps around the back of the stand, and the sphere obviously sits right in that little hole there. So he's really cool. So I've got those in purple and also in blue. Sticking with dragon motifs, I have a couple of these dragon claws. So these will hold like a smaller to medium-sized sphere. Got some skull action at the bottom there, a snake. So I have one in purple and I have one in black. And then I've got these, which are brand new. I've never had this style in before. These dragons here, the sphere will sit in the top, kind of being cradled by his horns. But this one's gorgeous. Silver and black patterning, lots of detail. So I have two of those. All right, let's move into some owls. And as I mentioned, I've got a few different kinds of owls here. So we'll start at the back with this one, pretty simple. Metal owl design. So you have a little slot for a smaller sphere right there. You could put maybe a palm stone or something underneath on that little tray. But just a nice simple owl design there. And then I've got a few of these where the owl is perched under an old tree. So the sphere will sit in the top there. That's the back. So I've got this one that's kind of like a black / silvery design. And then I've got this one here, which is really just all black. And then I've got this one, which is more silver with blackish accents. And then I've got this one, which is probably my favorite. That it's predominantly white and with brown accents, but there's a little bit of color in the owl's face and some nice shading on the owl too. Okay, and these are my other owl designs. So these are like a triple owl. There's 3 of them. I love the way that the owl at the top is cradling the bowl that the sphere sits in with his wings. I think that's really cool. So this is a obviously predominantly white or cream color with brown accents, and you know, really nice detail on these. So I've got it in the white, I've got it in this silver and black design, and I don't know how well it picks it up on the camera, but the black has all these multicolored glittery spots in it. So silver and black, and then one that's really predominantly silver with some black accents, all the same design. And then I've got this purpley blue one. And then this pinkish purple with, again, the flashy sparkly black. And then my final owl design here is this cute little guy here. He's an owl sitting under a mushroom. Got a couple little mushrooms growing beside him, and what I really like is the way he's got his wing wrapped around the back of the mushroom, like it's his buddy, wrapping his arm around his buddy. Really cool. So they're my owls, guys. Let's take a look at these gorgeous bears. Super cute, as I said. A few different colors in these. So this is the gold one with a brown bear sitting in like that hollowed out tree trunk. This is what the back looks like. Obviously the sphere is going to sit between those three branches there. So a couple in gold, a couple in silver. And then just one of them in the white and brown. This bear's a white color instead of a brown. Maybe it's a lost polar bear. So they're my bears. Let's take a look at these fairies. Really cute fairies. Put it under the light here. So there's obviously a large kind of flower growing up out of the ground, which the sphere sits in at the top. She's kind of holding it. There's the back. So I've got one of those in silver, and then one where the flowers are kind of bluish, and she has a pink dress and pink wings with golden hair. And then this one that's kind of the opposite, where her dress is bluish and the flowers are pink. Still got the golden hair, but the blue wings on this one. So just one of each in those colors. And then these ones are always really popular. I just got this back in. This is like I call it a lotus hand. So it's a hand that's kind of cradling a lotus flower. Sphere obviously sits in top there. Some nice gold accents on this one. So just one of those. And then I've got these two glass plates that are going to hold 7 mini spheres each. And I'm going to shoot another quick video at the end where I'm going to load all of these sphere stands up with spheres, just so you can gauge, you know, what they look like. But I've got a number of these. These are nice and thick. They're made of glass. They have these little glass legs on them, and the star etching, and then these divots are etched out as well. So like I said, this will hold 7 smaller spheres. And that one's glass, and then I have the same kind of thing here, but this one's plastic. And I got a number of those. All right, these parrots are super pretty. So there's quite a lot going on in this design. So you've got your parrot sitting on that tree stump underneath the branch. The sphere will obviously sit on top there. This guy's got pinkish, purplish, and yellow coloring. And then you've got these purplish flowers and green leaves all around it. There's the back. Nice action going on in the tail with the wings crossed at the back. Really nice design, these ones, these parrots. So I've got it in that purplish and pink and yellow color. I've got one that's just really silver with black accents. And then I've got one here that's more of a blue kind of teal color with the yellow accents. All right, this one is really cool. I love this stand. It's what, two or three, just two dolphins that are playing underneath the crest of a wave. Three dolphins, there's a big one at the back, I missed him. So you've got three dolphins playing in the crest of this wave. The sphere sits in the top there. This one will take a really big size sphere too. This nice bronze color. So you've got different patterns on each side. So you can display it either left facing or right facing and get a different kind of look. But really, really pretty, this one. So just one of those. And then I've got these gorgeous peacock designs. So you've got this peacock, and in this case, this purple and yellow design, but his tail kind of wraps around, kind of flays out at the bottom and then wraps around and goes up and finishes in this cup at the top, which will hold the sphere. So I've got in that color, I've got a couple of those, and that's it for the peacocks, just in that one color of the purple and yellow. Okay, and I've got a couple more dolphin designs here. So got this silver one here with some nice ornate patterning going on around the base. And she's just sitting up on her tail with this cup on the top of her head that will hold the sphere. So I've got that style, and then I've got one of these as well. So again, another dolphin that's sitting up on her tail. This one's cool. It looks like she's blowing water out of a blowhole on the top of her head. That's where the sphere would sit. So I've got that design as well. Got a couple of wolf designs here. So this one's really nice. I like this. It's a couple of wolves howling at the moon on either side of what looks to be like a totem pole, and the sphere would sit in the top of that. And this is a really cool kind of iridescent bluish purplish kind of pattern or color, sorry. And it's a nice size, and it'll hold a big sphere too. So that one, and then this one is a silver wolf, again, howling at the moon. Sphere will sit there on the left in that little pocket. And this wolf looks like she's just sitting on a rock or something like that. So just one of those. And then I've got a few of these designs as well. Like these are like Mother Earth, Gaia, goddess kind of designs. Really pretty. She's got the earth as her belly, sitting cross-legged with some vines wrapped around her legs, and then these flowers and butterflies all over her hair. The sphere will sit in the top there. And then some nice detail in the hair at the back. So I've got her in silver and in black. And again, this black's gonna have all that glittery, multicolored flash going on. So I've got her in black as well, and then finally I've got her in bronze. All right, I've got a few different hands here. So the spheres will sit in the fingers of these two at the front here. These are only for pretty small spheres, these ones. Really cool design though. And then this style, the sphere is going to sit in the palm of the hand with the fingers that kind of wrap up around it. And then this is one of my favorites. This Buddha design, he's got his fingers stretched out, and the sphere is going to sit in the fingers, and it looks really cool. I'll show you in a couple of minutes what it looks like with the sphere in it. But I love this design. I've just got one of these Buddhas left. This guy's super cute, little frog with his leg is like up in the air. He's obviously been doing some yoga, this frog. And the sole of his foot is actually supporting this lily pad, which holds the sphere. He's got another gorgeous kind of iridescent blue and purple design. But really cute one, that one. And then I've got one of these snails under this mushroom with a few other mushrooms growing around him. Sphere sits in the top there. So this one's really neat as well. And then I've got this Buddha design as well. This is more like a Thai kind of styled Buddha. Some nice black and gold coloring on this one. So just one of those. All right, and these are my triple goddess stands. I've got these in a multitude of different colors. I've got them in silver, black, gold, bluey purple, and brown as well. So these stands depict the triple aspect of the goddess. So you have the maiden, you have the mother, and you have the crone. And then at the bottom here, it's kind of hard to see it, but there's various witchy kind of icons and designs engraved around the bottom. So that's the silver one. This is a more black kind of silver. These are all the same design here. Actually, this one was black too. Sorry, that one's, so those two black and silver. These ones more silver and black. These ones are a little easier to see the designs around the bottom. Got pentagrams and various configurations of the moon, from full to waning and waxing crescent moons. And then these bluish purplish designs. Got a couple in that color. And then these are the gold ones. And then finally I've got one of these in like this more natural sort of dark wood color. So the triple goddess. Now these are like faux driftwood kind of log stands with these little gold flower motifs on them. So I've got a few of those. Sphere just sits here in the top, which I'll show you in a minute. So kind of like a fake driftwoody, loggy kind of design. Got a few of those. There is, however, nothing fake or faux about these. These are genuine driftwood sphere stands, guys. They have little brass cups in them. These are not molds. They are not kind of poured into any kind of mold or anything. These are all genuine pieces of real driftwood that have been made into stands. So I've got them in various configurations that hold 1, 2, 3, or 4 spheres. Here's another one here that holds 1. So I won't pick all of these up, but I'll give you a look at each different one so you can get an idea of what they all look like. These ones are gonna hold 2 spheres. Really nice, I love driftwood. So each piece obviously completely unique, as Mother Nature intended. It's the last one that holds 2. And then I've got a couple here that are gonna hold 3, and obviously they're getting larger and larger as we accommodate more spheres. This one's cool, it's kind of like a C shape or a U shape. I like the way that the spheres sit in this one. So a couple that hold 3, and then finally I've got 2 that will hold 4 spheres. So that's the first of the 4s, and this is the second. So natural driftwood sphere stands as well. All right, guys, and as I mentioned, I've got a bunch of these LED stands as well. So this one on the left here is like a little octagon design. It's made of glass, nice thick glass too. Has these little glass legs. It's got a power, like an on and off switch here. And this is gonna be color changing, so it will just cycle through various colors, and I'll show you what it looks like with a tower on it. This one's not a sphere stand. It doesn't have any kind of concave surface on it to hold a sphere, so it would look great with a more transparent kind of tower on it. This one is mirrored. You can see the mirrored surface here, and again it's going to be color changing, and this one rotates slowly as well, which you'll get a better picture of here in a second when I put something on it. So then I've got these designs here. I call these my sacred geometry designs, and obviously in plain white light LED on the left and color changing on the right. These ones are cool as well. So again, white light LED on the left, color changing on the right with the pentagram in the middle. The cool thing about these ones is that they each will hold obviously a larger sphere in the middle, but then 6 smaller spheres around the outside in those other little divots there. So I call these my flower of life designs. So again, color changing and white light. These are my lotus designs, and again, color changing and white light. And these are just a plain round wooden disc in both color changing and white light. And then these are brand new as well. These look like little tree stumps. And this is just a white light design here on this one. And then finally, I've got these two here that are kind of felt lined, and they will spin. You can turn them around like that. So I've got 2 of those, one larger one and one slightly smaller. So give me a few minutes. I will get out a million spheres and load all these bad boys up. I almost forgot to show you this. So this is really cool. It's a clamshell. So it's a sphere stand. So this is what it looks like. Nice soft purple. Nicely painted. It's got some seaweed and some coral at the bottom. But what I love to do with these is put something like this in them because they look like pearls. So this is a smaller one. Just sit the little, that's a clear quartz angel aurid sphere. So you can sit it in there like that, or this bigger one as well if you'd like a little bit of a bolder pearl in there. And again, it's just a larger size clear quartz angel aura sphere. So I've got 3 of those clamshell sphere stands as well, and I've got a few of the spheres that are sold separately that you can purchase for that stand as well. Okay, as promised, here is every single sphere stand loaded up with a sphere. So I'm going to just run through and tell you what each of these spheres are really quickly. As of the recording of this video, guys, every single sphere that you see on this table is for sale. All right, so these are the volcano agate spheres. And if you haven't seen what volcano agate does under a UV light, then you're missing out. And I will link to the video that I have from last month's new inventory video. At the end of this video, there'll be a card at the end of the video that will have all of my UV reactive stones, towers, spheres, whatever I've got that's UV reactive. You'll find it in that video that I'll link at the end of this one. So these are all volcano agate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. This is phoenix stone. And it would have been so remiss of me to include dragon spheres without topping one of them, at least, with a dragon stone. So that's a dragonstone sphere. This is ocean jasper. This is a smoky quartz and amazonite combination. These 3 here are rainforest jasper. These 2 here are ruby zoisite, and they are part of that UV video that I just spoke about. This is moss agate. This is a lighter colored blue apatite sphere. These are a couple of gorgeous pyrite, raw pyrite specimens. Really pretty spheres in that pyrite. These 2 are rhodonite. That's picture jasper. That is black opal and leopard skin jasper. Caribbean calcite. This is a silver sheen black obsidian sphere. This is glass. It's an Aries zodiac internally laser etched glass sphere. I've got one in Gemini that you'll see in a minute. And this is carnelian. And this is amethyst. It's an amethyst orgonite sphere. So amethyst chips with copper spirals and copper flakes in resin. It's an amethyst ornate sphere. Okay, this one is black tourmaline. So again, it's an ornate sphere. I've also got one of those ornate spheres in shungite as well. And this is by no means all of my spheres either, guys. I just topped every sphere stand with a sphere. I've got more, lots more spheres in different stones as well. That's red jasper. These three here are genuine shungite. And again, all my shungite is tested for authenticity as soon as I get it in. These are all authentic shungite pieces. These two here are tiger iron, not tiger eye, tiger iron. And then these are gorgeous druzy sphalerite spheres. So three of those, look at the bling on those. That's nephrite jade. On this plate I have 5 seraphinite spheres. Nice flashy blingy seraphinite. And then a couple of dream amethyst. And then some more dream amethyst here with a couple of really pretty rainbow laden smoky quartz spheres. Orange calcite here with some beautiful druzy in this one as well. Another orange calcite. This is bumblebee jasper. This is realgar. This is black moonstone, and you can see the bling and the flash on this black moonstone. Gorgeous. Lepidolite. Ocean jasper. These two here are pyrite as well. We just saw that one. That's a clear quartz angel aura sphere in that clamshell sphere stand. This is a green apatite. That's blue apatite. It's another green apatite, slightly bigger. And then this is a beautiful orca agate egg. Black agate, beautiful banding and patterning on that piece there. A couple of howlite spheres. And then these are tiger's eye. Nice, blingy, flashy tiger's eye. 3 of those. Here's that Buddha that I was talking to you about. I love how the sphere just sits in his fingers. I think that's so cool. So that's a little clear quartz rose aura sphere. This is blue calcite. This is a really nice, clear, rainbowy amethyst sphere. This is hematite. This is amazonite. And another nephrite jade. These two here are also hematite. This is carnelian and lapis lazuli. Garden quartz. Beautiful rainbow fluorite sphere here. This is emerald and rose quartz, pink amethyst, another really nice rainbow fluorite sphere with a nice druzy vug on that one. This is that big black slash flower slash orca agate sphere. This thing's a showstopper. Really, really pretty. Will come on this spinning sphere stand as well for free. These two here are faceted rainbow moonstone spheres, and they have really nice blue flash when you catch them in the right light. These two here are pink tourmaline. Here's another amethyst. And then this is a ruby fuchsite sphere. And again, that's one of the UV reactive stones that you can check out in that other video. Obviously, we're into the driftwood stands now. These two here are gold sheen black obsidian spheres. The bling and flash on those. These are another couple of the rainbow ruby fuchsites. These are 2 of the clear quartz angel aura spheres. Dream amethyst. Here's another 2 of the clear quartz rose auras. This is another ocean jasper. These 3 here are terahertz. 3 of the smaller clear quartz angel auras. And then we move into the 4 holders with opalite. This one here is just a stand-up black obsidian sphere, and then these 3 here are all black tourmaline. So let's take a look at these lights at the back. All right, so this is one of my new tree trunk white light LED stands. On this one, I've got this really neat looking glass spheres sitting on it. It's, again, internally laser etched. I don't know how they do it. The outside of this sphere is completely smooth, but it is glass, it's not natural quartz. But that's pretty cool. This is a golden healer flame sitting on one of my white light plain round LED stands. You don't just have to put spheres on these. They will obviously hold a sphere, but you can put towers or flames or whatever on these. On this one, it's a color changing. This is a selenite sphere. And then into the lotus, this is just a red smelting glass sphere sitting on the white light lotus stand. Those look really cool when they're lit up, those smelting glass spheres. Here's the Gemini zodiac sphere I was referring to earlier. It's just on one of my color changing lotus stands. And then this big gorgeous citrine is on the white light flower of life, and another selenite on the color changing flower of life. And then this is a big clear quartz sphere sitting on this new style color changing stand that I've got with the pentagram and the 5 little or 6 little slots around the outside to hold the smaller spheres. This is the white light version of that same stand with a gorgeous, really pale lavender and green fluorite sphere on it. And then the sacred geometry stands. I've got another clear quartz sphere on this one, on the color changing one. And this is a rose quartz angel or a flame that I have just sitting on the white light stand. Looks really cool. And then finally, I've got these two here. This is the rotating one that I was talking about with the mirrored finish. So it's again color changing with this selenite skyscraper tower on it. And finally, I've got a little clear quartz skull sitting on this octagonal color changing LED stand. So tons of amazing stuff here, guys. Let me know what you need, what you love. I can send you more pictures, videos, whatever you need. If there's any spheres that you've seen that you really love, let me know. I can give you information on the properties of anything that you see here. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Have a great rest of your day.